Continuing to track Hurricane Beryl as it rips through the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. This is video from early this morning as heavy winds and strong rain passed over Playa del Carmen. As Beryl continues to move inward towards the Gulf, the National Hurricane Center is now tracking what's next from the storm.
Now, on the storm surge front, there is an increasing risk of life-threatening storm surge, especially as we move northward along the Texas coast. The vulnerability to storm surge increases, especially in these back bays, places like Baffin Bay, Corpus Christi Bay, Matagorda Bay. So be on the lookout for storm surge watches that'll likely be issued later today for portions of the lower and middle Texas coast.
Right now, here's a live look along Cancun, the coast there, courtesy of Webcams de Mexico. You can see waves rushing in along the coast there. Kim, what else are you tracking as far as Beryl is concerned?
Yeah, sure. Beryl so far has been overperforming and still is as far as the intensity goes. Passed through the Yucatan right now, entering into the Gulf. Still is a Category 1 hurricane. Now it is going to weaken throughout the day and into tomorrow. There is this upper level low that's just to its west, and it's got some drier air. That's going to start entraining into Beryl, and again in the short term, weakening a bit into a tropical storm as we head through our Saturday evening. But what happens from there on out, it's expected to regain strength, Category 1 strength, as we head into our Sunday. So this is why you need to keep a close eye on Beryl throughout the weekend. Beyond that, the National Hurricane Center has a landfall somewhere near Corpus as a Cat 1. However, the cone of uncertainty, you'll notice beyond that, really expands. This includes the entire Texas coastline, so we need to be prepared. What are we going to be on the lookout for? Some torrential downpours from this tropical moisture. We've enacted a weather impact alert day for Monday into Tuesday, so you need to make sure you're keeping up with the forecast throughout the weekend. Your local forecast looks like this. Today's high temperature 98 degrees, only an isolated chance for a couple of spotty showers for this evening. Saturday, same deal. They'll just be a little earlier on in the afternoon. Sunday, the moisture starts ramping up, so you'll see more downpours. And then again, as we head into Monday, Tuesday, weather impact alert days. I'll have more details on that when I see you back here in a couple of minutes.
All right, see you then. Thank you, Kim. Right now, several Houstonians in the path of the storm are still waiting to get back home. KHOU 11's Julissa Garza has more on what they've been dealing with.
We've spoken to several people this week in Hurricane Beryl's path waiting to get back home. The hurricane closing airports, delaying flights, leaving folks frustrated.
We are at Anissa Veal and her family were supposed to fly back to Houston Wednesday, but because of Hurricane Beryl, they're stuck in Jamaica. We started off at the Azul Resort in Negril, Jamaica. We've been here since Friday, June 28th. Anissa says when they heard Hurricane Beryl was heading to Jamaica, they left the resort early to be closer to the airport, a decision she's glad they made. Because the resort that we were at is about an hour and a half to 2 hours away from the Montego Bay Airport, and under advisement of some of the staff that the roads would be impassable from the airport to the resort. She says when the hurricane passed, they didn't get the worst of it, but they are without electricity. The hotel that we're at, they have reduced food supply now because, of course, they're probably not able to restock. And they have no clue whether or not they'll have another flight canceled. The weather is nice and clear right now, so hopefully that remains and we can fly out of here. She's just hoping they're able to make it back home with no more delays. But we're safe, and we are safe, and that's a blessing in itself as well, just ready to get home.
Some of Anissa's family members are not able to fly back home until Sunday. Her flight is set for later today, and she's hoping that remains the case. In the newsroom, Julissa Garza, KHOU 11 News.